Hey, the book I'm going to read now is called Galimoto by Lynn Williams, and it's illustrated by Catherine Stock. The illustrator is a person who drew the lines, or drew the pictures, not just the lines. Let's see here. Am I on the right page? Let's see. I got to make sure I'm starting the first page, otherwise it doesn't make much sense, does it? Okay. Conde opened the old shoebox and looked inside. There were his things. He belonged to him. Inside the box were a ball made of many old plastic bags tightly wrapped with string. There was a knife Kondo had made from a piece of tin can and a dancing man he had made from dried corn stalks. In Conde's box there was also some scraps of wire. He had been saving the wires for something special. Now he took them and the knife from his box. There you go. I shall make a Galimoto, Kondo said to his brother Ufafalu. Ufafalu laughed. A boy only 7 years old cannot make such a toy. You don't have enough wire. I can get enough wires, Kondo answered. He didn't believe in his brother. His brother, Kondo, has a lot of confidence in himself. Kondo took his knife and wire scraps and went to the home of his friend Gift. I want your wires, Kondo told Gift. I'll give you my knife for them. Why do you want the wires? Gift asked. I want to make a Galimoto, Conde responded. Gift ran his fingers across the tin knife. It is a good knife? I'll cut a dancing man with it. Gift took the handful of wires from the box of things and gave them to Conde. That's not enough wire for a Galimoto, he told his friends. I'll find enough wire, Conde said. Conde took the wires into the old white plastic bag and took them to the shop for his uncle. Good day, second son of my brother, his uncle greeted him. How can I help you? I want some wire, Conde told his uncle. How will you pay for it? I have no money, Conde responded, but you have wires on your old packing boxes from the city. They would make fine Galimoto. So you want to make a Galimoto with it? That's where you sneeze. You sneeze into your elbow. So you want to make a Galimoto? The son of my brother is a clever boy. Take the wires, he said. See, he didn't have to trade. He traded something that his uncle didn't need. He said, I'll use them. Chee chee chee. Conde would hear the grinder of a flour mill. Women with babies tied on their backs waited in the hot sun. Others arrived carrying heavy baskets of maize on their head. Conde squeezed through the crowd. See, the ladies are have corn in the baskets on top of their head. That's how they carry them. He was very near the front of the door when somebody grabbed him. The woman yelling angry, "Stop that one, he goes out of turn." Conde was being pushed and shoved. Suddenly the mill stopped grinding. What is it? The miller shouted. The women pointed at Conde. Ah, no, Conde said. I have no maize to grind. I want wires for the Galimoto. He opened his bag for them to see. Playthings? For this you keep us waiting, the woman grumbled angrily. One cannot eat wires. An old toothless woman shook her head at Conde. The miller shrugged. There are some wires out in the back. Take those and go. In the back of the mill, there was an open door. Inside the door was a pile of old motor parts. There, Conde found some very thin wires wrapped in red and yellow and green plastic. I'll scrape the coating off, Conde thought. These wires will hold my Galimoto together. Still, he did not have enough for a Galimoto. He's keep going. He's persevering. Conde passed some young children playing on the anthill. One was wounded, the small sister of his friend Gift. She had a fine long piece of wire which he struck into the hard dirt. Little friend, Conde called as he came nearer. You cannot catch ants that way. Go fetch some water with that and a stick. You will fool them. When Monty came back, Conde poured the water around one of the holes. Now you will think the rains have begun. He stuck the stick down the hole. Gently he pulled it out, and there at the end was a large ant. My stick is better than the wire for scratching ants. You may have the stick, and I'll take the wire. Conde knew there was a trash heap behind the bicycle repair shop, but the gate was locked. Conde climbed over the fence in the courtyard. He found some broken, bent spokes from a bicycle. He climbed back over the fence with his bag. Thief! Help! Police! Thief! Conde heard a voice call. Children came running from around the marketplace. Men came running from the shops. They made a circle around Conde. Thief! Thief! They chanted, pointing at Conde. The policeman arrived. He grabbed Conde by the shoulder. What are you doing? He asked. Conde showed the policeman his wires. I want a Galimoto, he explained. I need these wires. Galimoto, the crowd mounted. Galimoto. They shook their heads and went back to their business. Take your wires and go, said the policeman, told Conde. Conde took his wires back to the shade of the red flame trees of his village. Near his mother and sisters pounding their maize, they sang of the hard work they were doing. Conde sorted his wires. There were thick pieces and thin pieces. Some were wires as long and some were short. Conde bent and twisted ones to the stone and straightened them. Then he began. The thick wires made the frame. He scraped the very thinnest wires at the point and hold the Galimoto together. My Galimoto will be a pickup, Conde planned. It will carry maize to the city, and we will have an antenna for the radio, he smiled. Conde worked all afternoon. He pounded the strongest wires around the pipe to make the round wheels. A sturdy piece of bamboo made the rod for the steering wheel. Finally, the warm, toasty smell of maize porridge cooking over the village fires told Conde it was time to go home. His brothers and sisters admired his work. So you found enough wire? Ufulefu said. Yes, Conde agreed. He parked his Galimoto next to a box of things and ate his supper. Let the moon be bright for us to play and sing tonight. Conde could hear his friends singing in the distance, and they were calling him to play. You see? He needs to eat. Now he carefully guided his Galimoto over the dusty path. Galimoto, someone cheered, and one by one Conde's friends formed a line behind him. Yee, Galimoto, Galimoto, they began to chant. Conde saw the shadow of his Galimoto cast by the moonlight, racing alongside. It is a fine Galimoto, he said proudly. Perhaps tomorrow I shall make my Galimoto into an ambulance or an airplane or a helicopter. He had all kinds of ideas, didn't he? And he thought about it and he very much persisted.